Hiya, Nick here. Whew. Gonna open a portal. Call in spirit team. Clear messages. Welcome and welcome back. So my name's Nick, intuitive reader, healer, channeler, whatever you want to call it. I read cacao cups, cards, whatever spirit wants me to do. So I have a cup. Oh, nice. I have a cup. I drink out of this cup. I have a cacao. Most days, I'd say 80% of the time. And then when I turn it around to face the camera, I get totally different pictures. So this is always a surprise for me when I turn it around. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, watch your temper. I'm being told watch your temper. Okay, air element. I'm being asked, please just mind your words. I'm not saying don't speak. Definitely, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying just mind how you say things at the moment, because you have some very reactive people around you. This could be more than one person. This could be a work situation, a family situation. But you have some very reactive people and pokey people. All right, people that want to poke you. Well, trigger you. People that want to trigger you. Perfectly okay to stand your ground. Perfectly okay to put your boundaries in place. Just I'll try and keep a cool head about it. Okay, so this may be a family situation I'm almost getting. And it's like we have younger people watching. So we are the examples, I'm almost being told. So it may be a neighbour even, or a work situation, but there might be other people watching who are influenced. So just remember, you are the example, and with other eyes, younger eyes watching, we have to use tact and diplomacy where we can. I'm not saying we're not perfect, but just be mindful, especially of this one here, a real hothead, and almost being flying monkeys. So it's almost like you're dealing with a narcissist in some form, and got their little cheer squad behind them. So just be aware of that. That may come up this week. We've just come out of full moon energy, or we're still in the energy of it. It was a full moon last night, so this is my second read. But the full moon does mess with a lot of people's headspace, so just be aware of that. Oh, this is cool. I feel like it's, what's that, Martian? Mervyn the Martian? Okay. What are we trying to say here? Okay. All right, I'm not quite sure what that message is there. It's like you're going to... Okay. You're postponing something here. So it's almost like there's some shadow work you're avoiding here. But you're like, no, absolutely not. It's not the right time. And maybe it's not. We can choose when to do it, but I'm just being told to say we can't put it off forever. So anybody that's, really got their heels dug in on the end of that mountain that's going to tip them down into the shadow work, and you're turning your back on your shadow work, just be mindful. Yeah, you can avoid it for a little while, but it is still necessary. Okay. Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful symbol down there. All right, so your shadow work. Oh, okay, somebody's revisiting some old shadows that they thought they'd done. And maybe this is why you're turning your back on them. It's like, nah, done that. Don't need to do it again. Unfortunately, there may be another layer that needs to be revisited. Especially after this situation, if you're dealing with a a narky person, it may cause you to have to go back and revisit some old wounds just to clear another layer. And yeah, it's unavoidable, unfortunately, but you can choose your time. Do it in ceremony, do it however you want, pick a time, put a sad movie on, whatever you want to do. But it is going to have to be revisited at some stage because there's another layer. There's always layers, and unfortunately we don't always know where they are or when they're going to come until somebody pushes that little trigger. I don't think you're going to be there for long. Oh, check out that face. Oh. All right. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a narc at the moment, and I feel like you've had a similar narcissist in the past, and this may be a different layer of it, as in thought you'd dealt with it, but then the same personality has come back up in another person. So it's forcing you to maybe go back and look at the original. Okay, let's pull some cards. And this is the thing, if there's just another layer, it just means you can't do the shadow work until the triggers come up, you know. I'm going to use Celtic Dragon again. I love these cards. So these are obviously my favourite at the moment. I've given them a good shuffle and made sure they're all the right way around this time. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, these cards are just jumping out at me this morning. I'm definitely meant to do readings this morning. Okay, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So somebody who is willing to offer you the world. This is a new person coming in. It looks and appears very grounded. However, because it's come up, looks very well established and can offer you a lot of material, physical things. Appears grounded. You've got the Seven of Swords, so be careful. Be really, really careful of this person, please. I feel like I'm being told there's a mask there, and this is why maybe the shadow work, like you're turning your back and don't want to see what they're actually like, and you've got the Five of Swords here. There's an awful lot of conflict and drama coming with this one, but on the surface may seem all right. Can I get a clarification on the Ace of Pentacles, please, Spirit? Three of Cups, okay. You may have a third party involved. You may not be the only one. Can I get a little bit more clarification? Is this a brand new person coming in, Spirit? There's Ace of Pentacles. I've got two cards there. The Empress and Justice. Okay, no. All right, we're doing this one again. Okay, we have a new person coming in, offering you the world, offering you lots of stability, maybe even buying you gifts. I feel Spirit is telling me just be really careful. There's drama, conflict. They may be using you. There may be other people involved. You are the Empress. Use your intuition. You already know. I feel like this is somebody that's already come in. You've also got the Justice card. All right, one more card for this, because I feel like we've already got the picture here. And I feel like we've done this one before. I'm just getting told, remember that narcissistic one in the cup, okay? And I hate using that word because at the end of the day, every single person has narcissistic traits. But this one's a big one. A big one. And it's really obvious. So we've got the Four of Cups coming in reverse. Okay. Not offering you a lot of stability, not a lot of emotional stability. We're not offering as much as it appears to be offering. I don't need to clarify the conflict or the Yeah, I don't think we need to clarify much more, but I will actually clarify with some tiles. Oh, I didn't even put my tiles on the table. Did I? I thought I did. Excuse me, 2 seconds. I'm going to get my tiles. Don't knock anything here. Okay. Can we get some initials, please, or some words or something on the Ace of Pentacles? Let's see who we're dealing with here. We have a R, E, a W, and an I. May be significant for somebody. Wire. Okay, what I'm getting with that one, oh, okay. Tightrope. Are they leaving you on a tightrope? Are they making you feel like you're having to walk a tightrope for their affection? So, okay, so I feel like what they're offering you, that it looks very grounded, but it's actually not as grounded as it seems or it appears. All right. I am going to do this. So I was led to put my dragon sword on the table today, but I've also been asked to use it as a pendulum, which I've never done this before. I do have my pendulum on the table here because I had a feeling I was using a pendulum, but the last minute spirit said, no, put your sword on the table. Okay, we do have the 2 swords here. Okay, I've already moved my coffee. I'm going to ask Spirit, is this Ace of Pentacles somebody that has been in your life before? Empress already knows, but I just want to confirm with Spirit. Okay. So clockwise is a yes, and back and forward is a no, and I've already tested it before I started on the first read. So calling in my higher self, my spirit team. Can you please show me a yes? I didn't even think this would work. Okay, so we've got a circle. Thank you, Spirit. Stop. Can I have a no, please? Thank you, Spirit. Stop. Okay, stop, please. Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles in this read, is this somebody from the past coming back? Please show me a yes or a no. Okay, it's a no. Right, quite a clear no. So we have a new person coming in. This Ace of Pentacles that's coming in is a new one. Stop. This is why it's confusing. Thank you, Spirit. I don't need to know anymore. Thank you. All right, so I just wanted to know if that was a new one because it gets very tiring going over the same patterns. Not for me, for you. So I'm being told that this is a new person coming into your life. Looks amazing on the surface, but please trust your instincts. Please trust your instincts because the cup was telling us we've been here before. Where is it? We've been here before. Now, if we go back to the cup from the reading and we go back to the 3 of Cups. Now, remember I said this might you've got to watch your words, because you might lose your temper here because you're going to be triggered. Now we can see the two. You have your narcissist energy here with the flying monkeys energy behind, you know, the cheer squad. They always come with a cheer squad. Some people will support them. They don't get to this position without people telling them that they're wonderful. You know what I mean? If they haven't been challenged before, and I feel like you really want to challenge them. This is the Empress energy now. You look at it. You know, she's got a crown on there. So this is just confirming. Please, please be aware that you may have to go back and do a little bit more shadow work. So sometimes the narcissist will come in a more subtle form. They'll look better on the outside. They'll look more established. They'll look more grounded. They'll look and say all the most beautiful things. But deep down, they're still sneaky shits once the mask falls off. So just please be aware. You'll be okay. Justice is always served. The mask will always fall off and justice will always be served. But you don't need to walk on tightrope to please anyone. Okay, I think that's the message here. Is that all we've got, Spirit? I'm not going to bother seeing if anyone new's coming in. That was the message. Okay. I mean, if there's a better option. That's the message. You've got to deal with this one first. You've got to do the shadow work. So we don't keep attracting the same types in different bodies, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? This is before the end of the year, I'm being told. If you haven't met them already, it's before the end of the year. We done, Spirit? Yeah, I do. I want to cleanse. Thank you. All right, I'm going to close this portal. Thank our Spirit team. Stay safe. Stay sane. Stay in observation for a little while. Much love.